Today, we will learn about two popular types of 3D printers, their advantages and disadvantages, and we'll compare them both, FDM printer and resin printer. Both machines are used to create 3D objects, but they work in very different ways and are used for different purposes. Both are used to print 3D objects, but both have different advantages and disadvantages. Let's understand how each one works, their advantages and disadvantages, and what type of objects are best printed with each. Part 1. What is an FDM printer? FDM stands for Fused Deposition Modeling. It is the most common type of 3D printer, especially for beginners. An FDM printer works by melting a plastic filament and depositing it layer by layer to build an object. The printer heats the filament in the nozzle and moves it precisely to form the required shape. Common materials used in FDM printing include PLA, ABS, PETG, and TPU. Advantages of FDM printers. FDM printers have many advantages. They are affordable, easy to use, and widely available. The materials are cheap and safe to handle. FDM printers are also good for making large and strong parts. They require very little post-processing after printing. Disadvantages of FDM printers. The printed parts usually show visible layer lines. They are not ideal for very small or highly detailed objects. The surface finish is rough compared to resin printing. What is best to print with FDM printers? Functional and mechanical parts, prototypes, tools and fixtures, household items, large models where strength is important. FDM is the best choice when durability, size, and low cost matter more than fine detail. Part 2. What is a resin printer? Resin printers, also known as SLA or DLP printers, work in a completely different way. They use liquid resin instead of plastic filament. A resin printer uses UV light to harden the liquid resin layer by layer. Each layer is cured very precisely, resulting in very fine details and smooth surfaces. Common resin types include standard resin, tough resin, flexible resin, and dental resin. Advantages of resin printers. Resin printers are known for their extremely high detail and accuracy. They produce very smooth surface finishes with almost no visible layer lines. They are ideal for printing small, complex, and detailed objects. Disadvantages of resin printers. Resin printers also have some drawbacks. Resin material is more expensive than filament. The printing process is messy and requires protective gloves and ventilation. Printed parts need post-processing, such as washing and UV curing. Resin printers usually have a smaller build size. What is best to print with resin printers? Miniatures and figurines, jewelry designs, dental and medical models, highly detailed prototypes, decorative and artistic objects. Resin printing is ideal when detail and appearance are more important than strength or size. Comparison summary. In simple terms, FDM printers are affordable, easy to use, and good for large and strong parts. On the other hand, resin printers are expensive, require more care, but produce very detailed and smooth objects. If you are a beginner, an FDM printer is usually the best place to start. If you need professional level detail, a resin printer is the better choice. Both FDM and resin 3D printers are powerful tools, but they serve different purposes. Choosing the right printer depends on your budget, experience, and printing needs. Understanding these differences helps you get the best results from 3D printing.